Taurus, this is your February 2017 reading. It includes both your love as well as your general and a soul path evolution reading. The first card that comes up in the love section of your reading is that of express your love. And then the temptation card comes up. So there's two sides of a story here, I think, or two sides to your story. That first card is saying that you do need to tell the person whom you're in a relationship with that you do love them. You're perhaps not letting them know exactly what you feel. You may feel they might be a bit overwhelmed by it, or they may not welcome it, or you just accept that they do know it. But this card is saying you do need to show your love for that person. And if you have met somebody recently and you're already in a bit of a relationship with them, be a little bit more forthcoming about how you feel. Obviously, don't swamp them with your feelings just yet, but do let them know that you are interested and that you really like them. The temptation card speaks about wanting to do something in a way that you know isn't right. Perhaps you're wanting to punish your partner for something they've done or going to do, so you're not telling them that you love them. Or perhaps you are attracted to somebody and you play hard to get. This temptation card is saying this isn't going to work. This is going to backfire. It's rather not the route to be taken. Because that next card that comes up speaks about commitment. It's the Smith card. And this is saying that you do need to consider your commitment. You need to look at how committed you are to this relationship, because that could be where the problem lies. Well, not the problem, but the issue. There's something that you're not having a look closely at. You either need to commit to this relationship, or you need to then understand that's not the path you're going to walk. But try not to play games with people because you're either scared of your feelings or you're not sure about your feelings. That seems to be the big energy coming through here. Because that pause card says, don't resist what is happening and don't try to control it either. Let things unfold naturally, because it's a waste of energy to fight it. If you go with this energy and shift willingly, something wonderful will be created. So I have a feeling for most of you, this is a case of your partner is maybe getting a new job, maybe feeling very happy and successful at the moment, and you feeling a bit left out. It's that kind of situation. And because you feel a little bit fearful now and a bit insecure and a bit left out, you're trying to control the situation by reacting or responding in ways that are possibly going to be detrimental. This is saying just go with this flow. Let what's happened happen. Let it unfold naturally. And if you go willingly with the flow, you're going to see something wonderful come of this relationship. Right, now we move on to your general forecast reading. That first card in the general reading is that of fork in the road. So you've reached the end of a route. You now need to take a turn left or right with a situation, with a project, with a job, and you're needing to look at an alternative route to now take, because you can't actually go any further with it than what you have gone. It's reached a T-junction, basically. That second card speaks about being a little bit aware of being too self-involved or too self-focused. What this is really about is there might be a small bump in the road, but you're so focused on yourself and what you're doing, and naturally so, we've got to be. That's how we take care of projects and work, and career and life. But just remember to look up once in a while so that you don't trip over that small bump in the road. This isn't a huge warning, it's just a little bit of a warning. Then that Page of Cups card speaks about a situation that is going to take all of your feelings. In other words, it's going to embroil you in a reaction or a feeling. That seems to be a strong feeling for you this month, Taurus. Your feelings are going to be ruling you this month. And I think what the cards are saying is that to slightly detach yourself from getting too carried away by those feelings. Because then you will be able to go with the flow far easier, respond far better, see where you can take a different route and avoid those small bumps in the road. Your soul evolution cards, that first one is persevere. This is don't give up at this time. So if you're feeling too overwhelmed by your feelings, perhaps feeling a bit insecure. Perhaps you come to having that dead end and you need to make a decision and you just feel like throwing in the towel. This is saying don't. Because if you persevere and just put one foot in front of the other, knowing that your goal is ahead of you there, it's very worth it. This goal is very worth pursuing, is what this card says. And that celebrate card says that at the end of this road, you will be celebrating your accomplishment. So it's worth hanging in there for, because whatever it is at the end of it is going to be worth a celebration. And that blue lady card, that speaks about nothing being impossible. Now, often when we get fearful about a situation, we get a bit overwhelmed in our feelings. We can also be fed those feelings by other people. They're saying things, making comments, making us feel a bit insecure. It's adding to our insecurity. And they're actually just projecting their fears onto you. Your life is not necessarily going to work out the same way theirs did. And like that card says, nothing is impossible. So hang in there, persevere. Do show people how you are feeling. Don't bottle it all in and then express it in a way that is not either truthful or correct for the situation. Because at the end of this, there is going to be a cause for celebration. Right, Taurus. If you would like a personal or private reading, we can take a look at exactly how these energies are going to play out in your life in particular, or you'd like a love reading, career reading, or even a 2017 forecast, you can contact me at theoracletimes@gmail.com, or you can book a reading via the website. Both URLs are showing up now in the owl picture. Following the owl picture are instructions if you'd like to select your cards from your own tarot deck, and I read them for a small fee. It's wonderfully interactive. Very nice for a short, small career or love reading. And I do hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you for watching and listening.